Gentlemen, have you felt like you've been running on fumes lately? That once unshakable energy now flickers like a dying flame. Getting out of bed feels like a chore. Your workouts are shorter, your days feel longer, and your mind isn't quite as sharp as it used to be. You might chalk it up to age, but what if that's not the whole story? Here's the truth. Many men over 60 suffer from silent deficiencies that rob them of vitality, stamina, and clarity. These aren't dramatic health problems. They're more like slow leaks, quietly draining your energy and drive. In today's video, we're going to expose 3 essential vitamins that your body might be begging for. And once you start getting them in the right way, your energy, mental focus, and performance might surprise you. We're not talking about expensive supplements with gimmicky marketing. We're talking about science-backed nutrition tailored for mature men who want to stay active, sharp, and independent. So let's get into it. Your future self will thank you. Vitamin number 1, vitamin D, the sunshine defense. Let's start with the big one. Vitamin D, often called the sunshine vitamin. This one is absolutely critical for men over 60, and yet over 50% of older adults are deficient. Why? As we age, our skin becomes less efficient at synthesizing vitamin D from sunlight. We also tend to spend less time outdoors, and even when we do, we're often wearing sunblock or long sleeves for skin protection. The result? Your body is starved for a vitamin that controls hundreds of cellular functions. So why is vitamin D so important for older men? 1. Muscle strength and fall prevention. Vitamin D plays a direct role in maintaining muscle tone and coordination. Several studies show that men with low vitamin D levels experience more frequent falls, muscle weakness, and slower reflexes. 2. Bone health and testosterone levels. As testosterone declines with age, bone density follows. Vitamin D helps the body absorb calcium more effectively, supporting bone strength and reducing fracture risk. There's also a growing body of evidence suggesting that adequate vitamin D levels support healthy testosterone production, helping with everything from mood to libido. 3. Immune function and chronic disease prevention. Low vitamin D levels are linked to increased risk of heart disease, certain cancers, and even Alzheimer's. In fact, this vitamin regulates over 200 genes involved in inflammation and immunity. So how much do you need? Doctors typically recommend 600 to 800 IU per day for adults, but for men over 60, many experts suggest aiming closer to 1,000 to 2,000 IU daily, depending on blood test results. You can get this through sunlight, diet, or supplements. Best sources of vitamin D: fatty fish like salmon and mackerel, fortified dairy or plant milks, eggs, specifically the yolk, cod liver oil, a high-quality D3 supplement. Quick tip, always take vitamin D with a meal that contains fat. This improves absorption by up to 50%. Warning, don't megadose unless supervised by a doctor. Too much vitamin D can lead to calcium overload in the bloodstream. Vitamin number 2, vitamin B12, the brain's best friend. Next up, vitamin B12, a silent game changer for mental clarity, mood, and energy. Here's the problem. As we age, our body becomes less efficient at absorbing B12 from food. That's because stomach acid, needed to break down and absorb this vitamin, naturally decreases over time. And some medications like metformin, antacids, and blood pressure meds, they make things worse. This sets up a dangerous cycle of B12 depletion that goes unnoticed for years. What does B12 actually do? 1. Supports red blood cell formation and oxygen transport. Without enough B12, your red blood cells can't carry enough oxygen to your brain and muscles. The result? Fatigue, shortness of breath, and weakness, even if your heart is healthy. 2. Maintains nerve health and brain function. B12 helps produce myelin, the protective coating around nerves. Without it, nerve signals slow down, causing numbness, tingling, memory lapses, or even mood changes that mimic depression or dementia. 3. Boosts energy production and focus. B12 helps convert food into energy at the cellular level. A deficiency can make you feel foggy, unmotivated, or mentally flat. Signs you might be low in B12: persistent fatigue, tingling in hands or feet, memory problems, balance issues, mood changes like anxiety or irritability. How much do you need? The standard recommendation is around 2.4 micrograms per day, but many older adults benefit from more, especially if absorption is impaired. Best food sources of B12: beef liver, the richest source; eggs, milk and cheese; fortified cereals, salmon and tuna; nutritional yeast for vegetarians. Supplements? Yes, especially sublingual, B12 tablets or B12 shots if your levels are low. Methylcobalamin is a highly bioavailable form to look for in supplements. Important note: always test your B12 levels before supplementing heavily. Some symptoms of excess B12 can mimic deficiency, and more is not always better. Vitamin number 3, magnesium, the master mineral. Lastly, we have a vitamin that doesn't get enough respect: magnesium. Technically a mineral, but just as essential. Magnesium is involved in over 300 biochemical reactions in the body. That's everything from muscle contractions to blood sugar regulation to heart rhythm. Here's the issue: up to 80% of adults are deficient, and older men are especially vulnerable. Why? Poor soil quality has reduced magnesium in food. Chronic stress depletes magnesium. Alcohol, caffeine, and many medications, like diuretics, drain it from the body. Older adults often eat less magnesium-rich foods. Why does magnesium matter so much for men over 60? 1. Heart health and blood pressure. Magnesium helps regulate heartbeat, supports normal blood vessel function, and can help reduce blood pressure. It's a natural relaxer for the cardiovascular system. 2. Muscle function and cramp prevention. Low magnesium levels cause twitching, cramps, and spasms, especially if you experience nighttime leg cramps. This could be your missing link. 3. Better sleep and relaxation. Magnesium helps regulate melatonin and neurotransmitters like GABA, both essential for restful sleep. If you're tossing and turning or waking at 3 a.m., magnesium may help. 4. Blood sugar control. Magnesium plays a role in insulin sensitivity. Studies show that magnesium supplementation may lower the risk of type 2 diabetes and improve metabolic health. Signs of magnesium deficiency: muscle cramps or spasms, poor sleep or insomnia, anxiety or restlessness, constipation, irregular heartbeat. Daily magnesium recommendation: about 400 to 420 milligrams per day for adult men. But again, most are not getting close. Top magnesium-rich foods: pumpkin seeds, spinach and leafy greens, almonds, avocados, black beans, dark chocolate. Yes, really. Magnesium supplements, magnesium citrate and magnesium glycinate, are gentle and well absorbed. Avoid magnesium oxide; it's less effective and can cause digestive upset. Evening tip: try a small magnesium-rich snack 1 hour before bed, like half a banana with a few pumpkin seeds, to help you wind down naturally. Bonus vitamin number 4, zinc, the immune and masculine health booster. Here's a nutrient often overlooked: zinc. It may not get the spotlight like vitamin D or B12, but it plays a critical role in men's health, especially as you age. Zinc is vital for testosterone production, immune system defense, wound healing, vision and brain health. Unfortunately, zinc levels tend to decline with age, and poor diet or chronic illnesses can make things worse. Why zinc matters for men over 61. Supports testosterone and prostate health. Zinc is directly involved in the creation of testosterone, the male hormone that impacts everything from muscle maintenance to sexual function to mental sharpness. Research shows that even mild zinc deficiency can lower testosterone levels, leading to fatigue, decreased libido, and mood changes. It also plays a role in maintaining prostate health, an area of concern for many aging men. 2. Boosts immune function. Zinc helps your immune cells fight infections more efficiently. Older adults with low zinc are more prone to pneumonia, colds, and slower recovery from illness. 3. Improves wound healing and skin integrity. Ever notice slower healing as you age? Zinc may help speed recovery from cuts, scrapes, or surgeries. 4. Brain and eye health. Zinc supports neurotransmitter function and may reduce the risk of age-related macular degeneration, the leading cause of vision loss in seniors. Signs of zinc deficiency: loss of taste or smell, poor wound healing, frequent infections, hair thinning, irritability or memory issues. Daily zinc needs: men over 60 should aim for 11 milligrams per day, but in some cases, slightly higher doses may be helpful under medical supervision. Best food sources: oysters, the king of zinc, beef and lamb, chickpeas, cashews, pumpkin seeds, fortified cereals. Supplement tip: choose zinc picolinate or zinc citrate for better absorption. Take it with food. It can upset your stomach if taken on an empty one. Caution: don't overdo it. Too much zinc, above 40 milligrams daily, can suppress your immune system and lower copper levels. How to take your vitamins right. Absorption matters. Now let's talk about something most people overlook. How you take your vitamins can be just as important as what you take. Here are key principles to help men over 60 get the most out of their supplements. 1. Take fat-soluble vitamins with food. Vitamins A, D, E, and K are fat-soluble. They need dietary fat to be absorbed. If you pop your vitamin D on an empty stomach with black coffee, you're wasting it. Solution: always take fat-soluble vitamins with a meal that includes healthy fats like olive oil, eggs, or avocado. 2. Space out absorption competitors. Some nutrients can block each other's absorption. For example, zinc and iron compete for the same receptors. Calcium can interfere with magnesium and zinc solution. Take your multivitamin in the morning and minerals like magnesium at night, or space supplements a few hours apart. 3. Choose the right form. Not all vitamins are created equal. Cheap supplements often use forms your body barely absorbs. Here are some superior forms to look for. Vitamin B12, methylcobalamin greater than cyanocobalamin. Magnesium, glycinate or citrate greater than oxide. Zinc, picolinate or citrate. Gluconate. Vitamin D, D3, cholecalciferol, D24. Watch for fillers and additives. Some over-the-counter vitamins are loaded with artificial colors, synthetic preservatives, allergens like gluten or soy. Solution: choose third-party tested supplements that clearly label ingredient sources and avoid unnecessary additives. 5. Blood work is your best friend. Don't guess what you need. Ask your doctor to test your vitamin D levels, B12 levels, magnesium and zinc, testosterone if you suspect low energy. This way, your supplement plan becomes personalized, not random. Bonus tip: nighttime is the right time. Some vitamins like magnesium and B complexes may help with relaxation and sleep. Consider taking those in the evening, especially if you struggle with stress or restlessness. Lifestyle changes that amplify the power of vitamins. Taking the right vitamins is a smart move, but they can only do so much if your lifestyle is working against them. Think of your body like a garden. Vitamins are the seeds, but if the soil is dry, the sun is blocked, and the weeds take over, those seeds won't grow. That's why for men over 60, it's not just about what you take, it's also about how you live. Here are 6 powerful lifestyle changes that work hand in hand with your nutrition to boost energy, sharpen your mind, and keep you performing at your best. 1. Move your body every day. You don't need a gym membership or a grueling workout routine, but your body was designed to move. Regular movement helps. Activate vitamin D from sun exposure. Improve blood circulation, essential for nutrient delivery. Enhance muscle and joint function. Boost mood through endorphin release. Aim for 30 minutes of brisk walking, stretching, or light strength training most days of the week. Even 10-minute walks after meals help stabilize blood sugar and improve digestion. 2. Prioritize deep restful sleep. Sleep is when your body repairs, rebuilds, and uses those vitamins effectively, especially magnesium and B12. Without enough deep sleep, your stress hormones spike, inflammation rises, and memory, energy, and focus all suffer. Tips for better sleep. Create a consistent bedtime routine. Avoid screens 1 hour before bed. Keep your room cool and dark. Take magnesium before bed, as discussed earlier. Sleep isn't a luxury, it's a biological reset. If you're short on rest, no supplement in the world can fully compensate. 3. Cut out the energy killers. Even the best vitamins won't save you if your daily habits are draining your system. Common energy killers after 60 include too much alcohol, high sugar intake, processed foods lacking nutrients, smoking, including secondhand smoke exposure. Swap these out for hydrating, whole foods, and clean air, and you'll notice the benefits of your vitamin routine more quickly. Get sunlight on your skin. We covered vitamin D earlier, but it's worth repeating. 15 to 20 minutes of sun exposure on your arms, face, and legs, without sunscreen, several times a week can dramatically raise your vitamin D levels naturally. Bonus: natural light exposure during the day helps regulate your circadian rhythm for better sleep at night. Can't get outside much? A light therapy box can also help during the winter months. 5. Train your mind. Like a muscle, mental energy and clarity aren't just about B12 or magnesium. They also depend on how much you challenge and engage your brain. Great options include learning a new skill, language, instrument, or hobby, daily reading or puzzles, socializing with friends and family, volunteering or mentoring younger men. Staying mentally active improves neuroplasticity, supports emotional health, and may even delay cognitive decline. 6. Stay hydrated. Your cells depend on it. Dehydration can cause fatigue, headaches, muscle cramps, and brain fog, all symptoms that overlap with vitamin deficiencies. As you age, your sense of thirst naturally dulls. That's why many older adults walk around mildly dehydrated without realizing it. Aim for 6 to 8 glasses of water per day, or more if you're active or in hot weather. Herbal teas, broths, and water-rich fruits like cucumbers and melons help too. Vitamins are tools, but your daily choices determine whether those tools build a stronger, healthier version of you or just sit unused. By moving your body, eating smart, sleeping deeply, and staying mentally engaged, you set the stage for your nutrients to do their best work. So don't rely on pills alone. Combine smart nutrition with smart living, and you'll feel the difference from the inside out. Take back control. Start with these 3 vitamins. So let's bring it all together, gentlemen. After 60, your body's needs change, but that doesn't mean your vitality has to vanish. In fact, the right nutritional support, combined with smart lifestyle choices, can reignite your energy, sharpen your mind, and help you move through life with strength and confidence. You've just learned about the power of vitamin D, B12, magnesium, and zinc, the key players behind your immune health, testosterone levels, brain clarity, muscle strength, and restful sleep. But none of this works if you just keep scrolling and forget. This is your moment to act. Get your blood levels tested. Reassess your diet. Start simple. Choose high-quality supplements, not guesswork. And most importantly, pair your vitamins with consistent movement, restful sleep, and hydration. You are not too old and it is not too late. Aging is inevitable, but decline is optional. So start today. Fuel your body like it matters, because it does. Not just for you, but for the people who still look to you for strength, wisdom, and presence. Subscribe to Elderly and Wise for more science-backed, life-changing guidance. Because your best years aren't behind you. They're right in front of you.